This embarrassing. CCTV's Joel Richards is live for us in Rio de Janeiro.
Elaine from Rio, where, as you said, really England being knocked out. For many people, perhaps it's not a massive surprise. This is a side that had lower expectations. The English are traditionally have a huge expectation on what they can achieve, but since 1990, England haven't passed the quarter-final stage. Some commentators say that England have been wanting to play like Spain, and they do so. They wanted to copy the world champions have been knocked out after 2 games. And it's exactly the same with England. So the inquest has already started, and the question really over where is the dominance in this World Cup going to come from? Will it be from South America, or will it be from the European sides? There was a strong performance today from France, and of course Germany and Holland are still expecting to do well, but the South American and the Latin American sides really are faring fantastically well, none more so than that Costa Rica win against Italy today, which sees them qualify for the knockout stage for the very first time in 24 years. Today we were at the Dutch training camp where Robin van Persie, the captain, the Dutch captain, and also the player at Manchester United was speaking, and he was asked about what he thought it meant for the competition and also for the country where he plays his club football, that the fact that England were eliminated at this early phase.
I think it's a shame, because in my opinion England played quite well. They had their moments. If you look at the game yesterday, they were so unlucky. Rooney could have scored 4 goals, but that's that thin line between winning or losing, going through or going home.
Well, so Van Persie there mentioning that it's a very thin line, and truth be told, England, while the results were very poor, there were certain elements that they didn't play quite so badly. In that very same press conference, Robin Van Persie was saying that how football is really starting to level out, and that with technology, so many teams are copying what other successful projects are doing, and so the likes of Costa Rica are able to take expertise from other nations and use that for themselves to great effect.
And Joel, looking ahead to Saturday's slate of games, there's one that is particularly interesting, especially from a political perspective, and that's the match between Argentina and Iran.
That's right. Well, this is a very long-standing feud between the two countries. It dates back to 1994, a bombing at a Jewish cultural center in Buenos Aires in Argentina. Over 80 were killed in that bombing, and the accusations and the diplomatic war, if you like, really has run ever since then between those two countries. So there is that, but it is very much in the background. It's not occupying front-page news as such. Of course, some people are revisiting this story, and it's one that there have been recent developments just in the last few months with Argentina and Iran agreeing to unite their forces to investigate this bombing. But in terms of the football, though, Argentina very much the favourites. The big question is whether or not Argentina and, of course, Leo Messi can begin to perform as is expected of a country that really is expected to push all the way and go through the final. So that's the big question there, more than, as we said, this backstory, this political backstory that is also, of course, being mentioned.
All right, CCTV's Joel Richards from Rio de Janeiro. Thank you so much for that.